Welcome back to English Fluency channel. This is a video for upper intermediate and advanced English learners, but the strategy I'm going to teach you here in this video can apply to all English learners of all levels. In this video, I'm going to explain to you why we sometimes practice for a long time and still we don't get the results we're looking for. So let's get started. Practice makes perfect, but let's have a look at the swimmer here. How does he practice? Does he practice by watching other swimmers swim? Or does he practice by reading and studying swimming books? Well, that's funny. We need another choice. Let's have a look at the artist here. How does he practice painting? Does he practice oil painting by watching other artists paint? Or does he practice oil painting by reading and studying oil painting books? Well, that's funny again. We still need another choice. Actually, we all know and believe that the swimmer needs to jump into the water and swim in order to practice swimming. And we all know that the artist needs to hold the brush and paint in order to practice painting. So what about you? How do you practice to gain fluency? Do you practice by reading English books? Or maybe you watch others speak English? Or maybe you focus on grammar and vocabulary? Well, let me tell you something. These three things can help improve your English, but they don't improve your fluency, because your fluency is related to your mouth, actually. So, what should you do in order to improve your fluency and to gain some fluency while talking? You need to open your mouth and speak. That's the only thing you need to do. And here you might ask me, okay, I'm ready to do that, but what am I supposed to say? I don't know what to talk about. So, here I'm going to teach you a nice thing and an easy strategy to help you, let's say, improve your fluency. So let's have some fun. I'm going to teach you here an easy strategy that uses reading this time in order to improve your fluency. And we will be having other strategies in other videos. You need to choose a paragraph or to choose an article, and or maybe a short story will do as well. And you need to read the article or the paragraph, identify the new vocabulary, identify new or important structures or language, and this is we call grammar. And after you're done with all these things, you need to open your mouth and speak. What happens is most students identify the new vocabulary and then they identify the important structures and they stop. They don't continue to the next stage where they have to open their mouth and speak. So let's have an example. Here we have a paragraph. Tests have shown that people are more influenced by how people say something than what they say. For example, if someone says something friendly but with an air of superiority, not smiling, head raised, with a loud dominating voice, it is the attitude of superiority which will have the lasting effects, not the words themselves. Let's suppose that you have found these new words: influenced, superiority, an air of superiority, a loud dominating voice, to have an effect, to have a lasting effect. Here, I want to draw your attention that we have words and we have phrases. It's really important and effective to learn phrases, just like the one here, an air of superiority. This is better than just learning the word superiority. A loud dominating voice, to have a lasting effect. It's better than just learning the word effect. So after you're done with learning and studying the words and understanding them, you can move to finding the new structures. Tests have shown, and you can see people are influenced. So here we have the passive voice structure. If you're familiar with the passive voice, you can move on. If you're not familiar, you can stop for a while and try to understand the passive voice and see how it works. We can also see another nice structure that you need to focus on. It is something that will, or which will do something. It is the attitude of superiority which will have the lasting effect. So it is a nice structure to learn. It is something that which will do something. After you have studied all the structures that you have in your text, you need to open your mouth and speak. Now you understand the idea of the paragraph? Start speaking. Let's do that again. Tests have shown that people are more influenced by how people say something than what they say. For example, if someone says something friendly but with an air of superiority, not smiling, head raised with a loud dominating voice, it is the attitude of superiority which will have the lasting effect, not the words themselves. Now, what you have to do is to look away, try to speak, and try to say what you have just read. Okay? So after doing the vocabulary and after doing the structure, there's still another thing to do. You still need to continue. Just open your mouth and speak. You can do this with all the things that you read. Anything you read, choose something and start doing this strategy, and you will be amazed at the results that you're gonna get. Right? To make sure that you have got the point in here, I want you please to leave a comment below and tell me about your experience with this strategy. Like and subscribe, and then I want you to press the bell icon to get your share of the training whenever I release new videos. It's your journey, it's your fluency journey, so please enjoy it to the maximum.